And I was speaking to one doctor, and then Dr. Hannell came out, and he says, I need to speak to you. And he said, you know, I'm going to go in, get the blood clot out of your sister. And he said, with the surgery, your sister has 10% chance to live. Without the surgery, she has 0.
What? A stroke? I'm only 33. How did this happen?
I remember going to the soccer field with Jess. It was September 24th, a day I will never forget.
I just remember that it was really hot that day. It was very hot for a day in September. We had all day games with the kids at soccer, and I did not feel well, and I thought if I can just get home and lay down, I'll feel so much better.
It was extremely hot, and I remember Jess saying that she had a headache.
I thought it was one of my typical migraines. I had a headache that started in the base of my skull, and really it was a bad one, and it sort of radiated out through the right side, and it felt like it was almost pulsing, like with every beat of my heart. It was just pain. It was just this lancing, searing pain.
I ran over to her and I was like, are you okay? You know, what are you doing?
And so I thought, well, let me just get to my car, and if I'm gonna get sick, at least I'm not gonna do it in public. So I kind of pushed myself up off the ground and started to go towards the parking lot. And I remember my friend Heidi was like, Jessica, what are you doing? And I just didn't answer. I just started walking to the parking lot because I just thought if I try to talk, I'm gonna be sick.
And at that moment, she just collapsed. And she was, you know, holding her head saying it hurt so bad. So, you know, we thought, let's get her to the car, we'll turn the air on. Somebody ran to get ice.
I don't know who came, when, where, from what side, because at that point, you know, I'd lost the ability to walk.
I remember her saying that she couldn't feel the right side of her body. Her tongue was going numb. I want to say there was something wrong with the vision. And she started to just throw up. And that's when we're like, we got to call 911.
She was acting really funny. She was acting very out of sorts. And then Jessica grabbed me by my shirt and she said, don't leave me, something's wrong. As soon as she did that, I knew something was desperately wrong.
So, you know, I verbalized that I was feeling numb, I had gotten sick.
So I go out in the hallway and there's Jessica on the stretcher. She's lifeless. It was very devastating to see her lifeless, number one.
I was losing the ability to stand and walk. I was very weak, and those are all signs that none of us recognize, not even myself.
I remember when the doctor came and got me later that night, she took me in a room and said, your sister has had a stroke and we need to get her to Mayo Hospital. And I was like, what? And then she said, yes, we have found the blood clot. Everything's in works. The doctors, everything are waiting for your sister at Mayo. They're waiting to do surgery on her. And I was just sitting there saying, what? My sister's had a stroke, but she's going to have surgery. I didn't understand what was happening. It was like a dream. And I'm like, I don't understand this. When he walked away, it was like slow motion. I didn't think I was ever going to see my sister again. I'm so happy. I love Dr. Hannell. He's awesome. That was one of the hardest things, to hear 10%. That to me is not a good odd whatsoever.
After surgery, when I woke up, I didn't speak very well. I could speak, but it was very slow and meticulous. I had to think about every single word that I wanted to say, and my thoughts were just kind of sporadic and all over the place. I was able to regain almost everything. I have complete use of my right side. I can walk normally now. I even run a little bit. My speech is fine, as you can tell.
Mayo Hospital saved my sister's life. If she wouldn't have gone to Mayo Hospital, she wouldn't be here today. If she had not gone to Mayo Hospital, Dr. Hannell couldn't have saved her life.
I never in a million years would have thought stroke.
To watch out for the signs, you know, now that I know them, I tell people, you know, I tell people Jess's story so that they are aware of it, you know, because she is so young and it was so unexpected and it can happen to anybody.
If you call 911, they're going to get you and get you where you need to go a lot faster than you think that you could get them there.